you know, but the next was I wanted to, I was starting to realize things late last year. And my very good friend came from Ohio, and she was with me, and on Friday night in October, we captured something on thermal video in the same area as the daylight photo. This is not the Ridge Watcher footage anymore. The next day we were trying to recreate it. And again, it's very difficult to recreate a thermal image because if the weather's different, it throws everything off. And if you're a foot off from where you were standing, it makes all the difference in the world. And we were trying to find this dip in the blackberry bushes to the right of our property, which would determine if it was this dip, whatever's head was there was 6 feet tall. If it was this dip, it put it in a whole nother level, 7.5, 8 feet tall. We couldn't do it. So we couldn't figure it out through the thermal because all the trees were lit up from the heat when the night before it was just a few trees. So I took a snapshot with my Sony Handycam, and we were going to try to use that to get a better idea of where exactly I was standing the night before for the thermal picture. For whatever reason, we didn't use the photo, and the thermal footage was inconclusive. 4 months later, I was cleaning out my SD cards, and from the thumbnail of that photo, I knew what it was. I saw that reddish color coned head. And I know you've never seen a Bigfoot, so I, kind of blacked out the back for you, but if you've seen a Bigfoot, you know exactly what that is. And it's anyone that I showed it to who had seen a Bigfoot didn't need me to point it out. They knew exactly what it was. I never shared it publicly. This will be the first time, but he wasn't there. And my friend who was visiting and I are 100% certain that he was not there. He's the focal point of the picture.
Yeah.
The dip that his head is in is what we were lining up. We were going back and forth to that area, and she was standing on a chair, and we were trying to get a better idea of it, and he wasn't there. We are certain. And that changed everything for both of us. She started, researching more of conductive minerals and, more UFO type stuff. And we were able to share and compare still and both inform each other of a lot of things. But I take a little bit different of a route. I can come from a biblical standpoint, and we both we have a great time with it. But that picture that was a game changer for me. That solidified everything. And it was right when I wanted to just throw in the towel. I was done with the Bigfoot community. I was like, I don't need this. I don't need people making videos about me that my kids can find. I have a 9-year-old. Yeah. I don't want her finding a video at her disposal about her mom being delusional. I'm a good mom. My kids mean more to me than any of this junk. I was just about to throw in that towel. I kid you not. Days before, I was just like, I think I'm done. I was asked to speak at Sasquatch Summit, and I was just like, I don't think I'm going to say yes. I think I'm going to say no. And then I found that picture, And after I really thought about it and started, found your stuff and the work of others, I was just like, it's trying to hook me again, like give me more awesome evidence. I'm not releasing this. I'm not going to go post this in Bigfoot face group pages and say, look what I got, because they're going to call me a hoaxer. They're going to call me all these other things. It's going to suck me back in. It's going to make me angry again. It's going to cause fights. It's going to cause, my kids to come in the computer room and go, Mom, and I'm going to go, just mad. I wanted no part of it. And so, more realization, more findings, more other things. And the Bible verse that jumped out at me most was, you will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. And I was just like, what am I doing? What? So I felt really at peace with everything. And now I can just share and just be like, if it doesn't work for you, I'm sorry, your views don't align with mine, but I respect you, I don't even have it in me to get angry about it. I don't, because it's not about me. And I'm sure you feel the same way. So
absolutely.
I said all that to say, I'm thankful for the whole thing. And, I think that it's important to embrace things that involve pride, because those can be the most powerful things, powerful tools, I should say. I wanted to completely shut this thing down and go, I'm never talking about that again. I feel like an idiot. I was used. And it took my friend Toby going, God allowed it. I think you should pray. He did allow it. And he showed me some amazing things in his word, in his creation. And there's someone out there that can go, maybe I am seeking something that I shouldn't be, and even if do you know what I mean? Like just,
Yeah.
Even unknowingly, well, now now pray about it. Don't take it from me. Get on your knees and ask, and don't just do the Lord, I still love Molly prayer. Like the full thing, you have to hand it over. You have to, or